Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Berlin for talks with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz. The two were scheduled to attend a plenary session on the 67 Indo-German intergovernmental consultations, signpost plenary contracts, and conduct a joint news conference later in the day. Germany was the first stop on Modi's three-nation trip for bilateral discussions with European officials. Modi was expected to next visit Denmark for the India-Nordic Summit alongside leaders of Baltic countries. And his third stop is expected to be France for joint talks with President Emmanuel Macron in Paris. Spanish officials revealed that the mobile phones of Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez and Defense Minister Margarita Robles were hacked last year. According to the Minister of the Presidency, Felix Bolanos, the phones were infected with the Pegasus spyware, a tool which allows access to phone data in May and in June 2021. Pegasus spyware is a tool said to be only available to government agencies. Bolano says that breaches resulted in a significant amount of data being obtained. He added that reports detailing the hacking have been transferred to Spain's national court for further investigation. He explained all similar interventions in Spain came through official organizations with judicial authorization, and in this case, there was no such evidence.
Las intrusiones de las que hemos dado cuenta, de las que hemos informado, efectivamente se consumaron. De hecho, ambas.
Israel lashed out at Russia over unforgivable comments by its foreign minister about Nazism and also anti-Semitism, including claims that Adolf Hitler was Jewish. Israel has summoned the Russian ambassador in response of the remarks, which blamed Jews for their own murder in the Holocaust. Earlier, when asked in an interview with an Italian news channel about Russian claims that invaded Ukraine to denazify the country, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said that Ukraine could still have Nazi elements even if some figures, including the country's president, were Jewish. In some of the harshest remarks since the start of the war in Ukraine, Israeli Foreign Minister Yair Lapid via Twitter called Lavrov's statement unforgivable and a terrible historical error. Lapid added the lowest level of racism against Jews is to blame Jews themselves for anti-Semitism. It was a steep decline in the ties between the two countries at a time when Israel has sought to stake out a neutral position between Russia and Ukraine.